Hello, my name is Calvin, and I'm here to tell you a story. Everyone has their own story about the pandemic. Most memorable one for me was the one about law enforcement and all of the riots. My family has a friend who's a police officer at the Denver Police Department. One night he came over for dinner and told us many stories about the things he had seen, and that is what sparked my interest. Imagine you're a young adult trying to figure out what you're going to do for the rest of your life. It's a big decision to decide the field you're going to be in, to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. You know that it will most likely not happen on the first try. Let's say you found the job or field you believe you're called to. Now what? How are you supposed to know what the next step is? These are some of the problems most high school graduates face at least once in their life. And these are the problems that I'm going to face right now. It's overwhelming, it can be stressful, but then I remembered one of the things I learned during my time at Journey Academy. You can't do everything yourself. You need a passionate expert. Last year, I did a passion project on law enforcement, and one of the main parts of this project was touring the Parker Police Department and the Denver Police Department. During this time, I talked to many people, and one of the main things I got through this entire experience was that many people wish they could have gone back and became a firefighter instead. I never considered this. I did a lot of research into it and found another family friend who is in the firefighter industry as well. So I gave him a call and asked him every question I could think of. And this is where I believe my calling changed. Even though it is very different from a police officer, I believed it was still fulfilling the calling that I felt I had been called to. One thing about firefighters is they usually work 48 hours on and a couple days off. The moment I heard that, my brain started thinking of all the ways I could use that free time. I could start a business, I could get my real estate license, which is something I had a passion for, and I could even get a normal job. And then my mind snapped back to reality. How am I supposed to do that? I had no idea what my next steps would be. And that was when I remembered you need a passionate expert. If you're hearing me right now, you must care about aspiring young adults. We have an amazing group of people right here listening to my voice, and everybody has connections to many different people. I think finding the right people won't be the challenge. I believe the actual challenge will be using what they teach me and being able to apply it and being successful at the same time. I am a coachable person, and this is my promise. I promise to learn from everything they teach me, and I promise to do my best. Now you may be wondering, how are you supposed to come into this? How are you supposed to help me? As I said earlier, we have an incredible gathering of people in so many different fields, and not to mention the people that are not here today, who you have connections to. My number one ask is that you give me connections to those people. My promise is very simple. By next fall, I will have my real estate license, and I'll also be in the process of firefighting school. And if that's not possible, I'll be volunteering at a fire station. I promise to pay the kindness forward that you're showing me by staying involved in the Journey Academy community and whatever they need me to do, by being a speaker or a mentor. Being in this community will give me the perfect opportunity to tell them about my own journey and what it was like, and I can teach the next generation of people. Do you or anyone you know have relations to the firefighting line of work? Or do you or anyone you know have relations to somebody in the real estate industry? If so, please help me fulfill my next great adventure, and I promise you will not regret it. Thank you for your time today. That's it.